think we're live. Yeah, we're live. We're live.
Yep.
What's up, my nerds and my dudes from the jiu-jitsu world? Today's special guest, Eric. Eric, how are you, my friend?
Good, man. I'm doing good. It's a good Sunday, a chill Sunday.
Yeah, man. It's raining a lot here in Montreal. Actually, guys, I just
It's
want to tell you that
raining out here
Eric's
in
on
Florida.
my yeah. It's not the
Yeah.
first time Eric's here on my show. We did a show together many months ago that lasted 10 minutes, and his modem decided to explode.
Yep.
It was the first time ever I was scared for a guest. His video just went black. I'm like, holy shit. We call like fire rescue or some shit. Or so
Died.
Eric, welcome back. he's not, man down, man down. So Eric,
Thanks for
welcome
having me.
back.
Thanks.
my question to you, sir, is before we dive into the jiu-jitsu talk, how did you get into the world of like martial arts or specifically jiu-jitsu? What led you there?
Well, when I got out of the Army, I was really big into UFC back in 05 with Iceman and Tito Ortiz were in. So that's Randy Couture. That's my era of when I started with the UFC. I always liked it. And I said with life, I couldn't have a chance to do it because I was really busy at work and my career. But always something that always was in my radar, but I just never did.
And in the Army, because we've been talking for a while now, and I want to ask you, like, when you're training and stuff, I wanted to ask, like, something happened with your vision, right, over the course of in the Army. You want to explain what happened exactly?
Yeah. Well, during my first tour in Iraq back in 2004, I was doing some missions and between IEDs explosions, it rocks you. Also, one day I was about to blow up a bridge because I was like I could call a combat engineer.
Mm-hmm.
So combat engineers are people who deal with demo and landmines and stuff like that. And my job in Iraq was to clear all the roads and of IEDs.
Shit.
So yeah, and back when I was there, we had no equipment. You had to actually walk, like on the highway.
Shit.
Yep. Or if you're on your Humvee, like 5 miles per hour with a flashlight, literally.
Wow.
So one of the missions we were doing, I'm uploading some C4, and I'm not a tall guy. I'm like 5'6", 5'7", and I went to raise the side door, but I forgot that door comes off. It's a big metal door.
Mm-hmm.
So it hit me right in the forehead, and I passed out. But that was my second head injury, and that same month, because back then head injuries were like not a big deal.
Yeah.
So my retina got affected due to multiple accidents I had in Iraq, but I didn't know until 2008 because I was having issues at school. I couldn't read well. I thought I was like just slow or something, but it was my eyes. It was so they said, "Oh yeah, your retina has a few holes." So some surgeries. Then fast forward, back in 2020, I was leaving work, and this guy was fleeing from a bad drug deal, and I was doing 30 miles. He was doing 120, and he rear-ended me. So I was going southbound towards my house. I ended up in northbound, and what stopped me was I remember it was a fire hydrant. So that head injury, thank God I didn't have any new injuries, but everything I had, it made it worse. So, and what saved my life was during that time I was a newlywed, and my wife and I were living in an apartment in Daytona Beach, Florida, and so we had no space to work out. So we'll work out in our parking spot. We had our place there, and that was our spot to work out. So the day before the accident, I said, you know what, I'm tired. I'm gonna put the plates in the car, and the crash pads, and I'll put it out tomorrow. Cool. If I didn't have that amount, I had 210 pounds in the trunk of my car, plus the crash pads. That was my intervention, because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be here today.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah,
That weight.
the impact. Yeah, so what? Due to that accident, I have no peripherals.
Okay.
So,
So,
so if you take a roll of toilet paper, and put it right here. That's how I
mm,
see.
okay.
So I'm constantly moving my head, can I scan you and stuff like that. So right now I only have, I think it's 8% of vision. It's like that, something like that.
So it's like looking like through like a little peephole kind of thing, like
Yeah,
a Kipper
exactly.
hole.
Yeah,
Shit. And
a
how does it
little bit
affect
bigger than that,
your
but yeah.
and how does it affect your like your day to day now? Like how's your normal routine? Like if you when you wake up till like
Well, because of that, I can't drive.
yeah.
And that's the biggest issue. Not driving, I become housebound.
Mm,
Anything that I need to do is by either friends, or I have it's called Wounded Warrior Project here in the United States, and they help veterans with benefits and activities. And they have a program where they assign somebody on a monthly basis, and it's like 65 hours a month, and that's how I make it to jiu-jitsu, because he'll pick me
yeah.
up, takes me on my errands and stuff like that. So I have resources to get around. But basically in the mornings I wake up, because I'm home, so I can't go anywhere. I'll
Mm,
get my coffee, and chill my dog in the back, kind of like clear my head for a minute, to start what I gotta do during the day. But mostly, if I'm not in the academy or at any other support, I'm here. So that's basically my two places where I go. So, and
and
the irony is that the two places that I don't use my blind stick. It's my house and the academy.
oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, and I know everything is already. So
Like you grow accustomed to not joking, but like fucking Spider-Man senses, man. You're just like what's where kind of thing. Like your one of your senses gets stronger actually in a funny way.
I wish that was the case.
Uh,
I think my hearing got worse, but
what
yeah, no,
bullets?
but it does humble you a lot. To be really honest, it puts the thing in perspective. The irony is that I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. Right now, it's the moment in my life, and
Oh,
yes, I might not have a lot of vision, but if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't have done half of the stuff that I've been doing.
it's true, man. You gotta always look at the positive side of things. And
Mhm.
I want to ask you, man, like when you do jujitsu, did you do jujitsu before this happened or was it after?
I did some combatives in the army, but nothing really organized and structured.
Okay.
So
But let's say like rolling in jiu-jitsu, like I know it's really close by, like touching the hand, hand grip to grip. Does that affect your jiu-jitsu a little bit or not really? Like it isn't really
no, no. I mean, what was a question again?
more like you find like your when you have your vision, like you say you only have about 8%, like let's say that tunnel vision, does you find does it affect you in any way when you're rolling in jiu-jitsu or not really?
Well, I had to learn how to use it, actually,
Okay.
because that was my biggest fear when I decided to join the academy, because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this. I don't know if the person can help me train like this. I'm not aware how things work.
Mm-hmm.
So the first couple of months, it was a little bit nerve wracking, because, when you're rolling, things go fast.
Yeah.
I was focusing on to see what's going on instead of feeling what's going on. So
Yeah.
I go everything by feel. So and so I can see the person, but first of all, grappling, you're not looking around anyway.
Yeah, you're
um,
not no one's paying attention anyways.
yeah, no, but I go by feeling. So I do a lot of close game. Or right now I'm kind of like trying to do more open guard, which for me is a bit difficult because of my vision, but it's coming along.
It's great, man. And out of all this jujitsu, have you done competitions? I think I've seen you do some competitions. Am I correct?
Yeah, actually, I've done like eight or nine comps, something like that.
It's good, man.
Um,
More than
yeah, I
me.
got my first silver. My first silver last year. As the blue
Nice.
belt.
Awesome feeling, man. It's great to compete, don't you find?
I enjoy it. I enjoy the most when you're in the bullpen, and at least for me, I'm the only blind guy in the bullpen sometimes.
Hmm.
So I still got like a sore thumb, and it's cool people that see me, because they don't expect what's gonna happen because they don't
Yeah.
know what's going on, and I kind of enjoy that part a little bit sometimes.
It's good, man. I love that. Appreciate it. There's something about competition that I don't know. I can't explain it all the time, but like competition versus just like training at the school, I find it's like two different worlds. I find there's like you can release your, I don't want to call it like your inner beast, your inner dog kind of thing, but not be an asshole at the same time. Do you feel that too, or is it like I'm just gonna be nice or some
Yeah,
shit or
yeah. Well, actually, I'm rolling in the academy, I won't go more than 80% or 70%, because one of my
yeah,
teammates. So I don't want, but competition, it's a whole different energy, whole different approach. If you have to go at that 90, 95% sometimes, even 100.
yeah, for sure.
So,
I try to go like you said too, like 70, 80%, like for my partner and also for me, because when we're getting older, I want to like recover faster. So if I go 100% one day, I ain't coming back
oh yeah,
tomorrow. I'll see you in a couple of
yeah,
days, guys. Ice
yeah,
baths, everything. I'm like, I'm gonna walk it off for a couple of days.
yeah. I'm not 18 anymore.
I'm not
So
19, fuck no, man. 19 with tax. I'm like, I don't know what anymore.
how old are you?
I turned 38 this May.
Okay, I'm 40. I'm 43.
43. Look at me, man.
I'm
You got hair.
43.
I think you got more hair than me because I got no
Yeah,
hair.
I do.
Yeah, you do got more hair. God damn it, Eric. We can't be friends anymore now.
Oh,
Just for that.
it's okay.
Eric, I always like to ask everyone because we love jujitsu, right? We love martial arts, all this stuff, but there has to be something that pisses you off in jujitsu. I talk about it all the time. Everyone knows the nails and shit and
Like
the
the one
order.
thing, one thing that annoys me.
What's that?
No. I mean, for me, it's like a love hate relationship. Because when I'm there, I'm excited, but then I can't wait to finish because I'm tired as fuck. You know.
I get that
um,
sometimes.
but things like it's I like it because it's so difficult. It tests you every single time. And that's what I enjoy about it.
Yeah, I think going through the pain and the misery. It's weird though because when I do mostly 99% I do no gi, and on the
Okay.
rare occasions when I do gi, I feel like it's another world. And I don't know with the gi what's wrong with me, but I just feel like I'm more stressed out, and for sure I sweat more with the gi. It's normal. But holy
Yeah.
shit, I get more tired with the gi because I don't understand the whole game and the grips. And like my fingers are like, what the fuck just happened to me, kind of thing. It's like, what is this magic game you guys have? But yeah, the gi for me is it's still cool. I want to go back to it, but yeah, it's crazy that whole agony at the end where like, oh, I can't wait for it to be finished, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Fucking
For,
gi.
for me, it's backwards. I enjoy nogi. I enjoy
Hmm.
nogi. Now I'm getting more of emphasis. So I want my gi game to elevate itself. But I for me, gi is more advantageous because of my vision.
Hmm.
I can grip more
Oh, for
and
sure.
do that.
Yeah, I think like the best way I can start, like if someone asked me now, like a non-jiu-jitsu person, like what's the difference between gi and no gi? I'm like, no gi is like sweaty, weird gay wrestling, and the gi is like gay wrestling with pajama on. And
Yeah.
people are like, what? It's kind of, to be honest, like I always joke about jiu-jitsu and like I try to get people in and all that stuff, but like I actually like the gi for the grip, even though I suck at it and my fingers hurt. It's a different pace, man. There's something
You don't
about
tape
like
them?
sometimes I try a couple of times I did it. Actually, you know what? In Nogi, I tape my fingers only when I'm cut. But even at that, like when I do a gi, even the tape is like shit, man. What the? It's like razor knives on my fingers. What the hell is this shit? I think it takes like a good 50 classes to break them in because
Yeah. I enjoy the tape because my fingers hurt afterwards. So with the tape, they don't tend to hurt as much.
yeah, and I see some people like tape like to avoid existing injuries, or like they tape like two fingers or like some shit that's like a special. I
Yeah,
gotta
I don't
learn it.
know. I've
The
seen that before.
claw,
Even
the
even the
claw.
toes. I don't know how
Oh
you
yeah,
can.
the toes.
More power to them, but it should be uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, the toes. I remember when I first started, there was this. Do you ever use this liquid band-aid shit? Do you ever use that
Oh
stuff?
yeah, that shit hurts.
It's basically super glue. That's all it is, man. It's
Yeah.
just super glue. Put like two,
Oh
three
yeah.
coats on my skin and it burns. And it's like, well, I don't use it anymore. But in the beginning, I used to use it because I said like when you first started, your skin is like super like virgin to the mats. So it's like like anything just like bleeds. So it's like good times, good times.
Yeah, I enjoy. You know, if you think of it, it takes a level of maturity to
Yeah,
do on jitsu because you know like you're in people's personal space, and not only that, you're trying to choke them out, and the fact that you can choke about somebody out and then be like cool afterwards, or a beer or something, it's
yeah,
pretty cool. You know,
yeah,
it's a certain people, certain character.
yeah. And when you said personal space, I remember before all this jiu-jitsu stuff, and my wife knows this because before we got married, I used to be a person like I like to be touched at all. Like besides my wife touching me or my dog licking my face and shit, don't fucking touch me. And
I
it's
mean,
weird.
why?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
but
man. It's just weird. Like, don't touch me, guy. I don't know you. And now it's like I do jiu-jitsu, and it's like the weirdest sport for some people, and it's like 1,000% contact, and
oh
it's
yeah,
like you can't avoid it, man.
no,
Just can't avoid it. Sweat on
yeah.
sweats, the bromance, whatever it is, man. I love it all, man. I don't care a shit what people say. I just love
What
that.
I don't love is when you're walking around and you step on a cold puddle of sweat. It's not yours.
Oh
That part,
man,
I know.
there's those hard nights when sometimes when we like about to start class and you walk into the class and it's already super humid and you feel the sweat in the gym, like, oh shit, it's not gonna go well. Then it's just like I'm
No, here it
pretty
gets
much.
hot. In Florida, it's been
Oh, for sure, Florida gets hot.
actually
It's
my last class we had. My professor wasn't there, and they were running a class, and the AC was not running.
of course.
So it was like, oh, back to the old school now. And man,
Fuck.
and that day I decided to wear my training gi, which was like heavier,
Yeah.
and so I got fucked. I got, I
Fuck.
was tired. I was tired because all that humidity, all that I was dehydrated. But enjoy the fuck out of it.
Man. Oh, I just realized now, like at our gym, we do have a small AC unit, but I don't think it makes a big difference. We
No.
luckily we have like a big garage door, so sometimes we open that, but that's our
Okay.
AC, like just let hot air come in or out, kind of thing. But the windows fucking steam up so fast. It's funny.
No, it's cheaper too.
It's cheaper too, man. Yeah, for sure.
It's cheaper.
Ah, man. I think I almost tapped out once for someone's sweat going to my eye and it was burning, and I had to. And I think the round just stopped. There was like 10 seconds left, and I managed just like shake it off. I'm like, fuck, thank God. I was like, eye burn tap. I don't know. Horrible, man.
Oh, when I started this, my beard was longer and my hair was
Mm-hmm.
way longer,
Mm,
and so I'll feel bad because I swear a lot. So when
mm.
I'm rapping, my hair would be like dripping and shit. It's like my bad, sorry. In the middle of the of the row, like I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to do that.
You should give him a heads up, Kate, before we roll.
Yeah,
Shit's gonna happen. All right, I'm
it's
gonna
my bad.
sweat.
Don't take it personal. Not no,
I'm already pre-wet. Just letting you know.
yeah, not that kind of way, but
Yeah, you said it, man, not me. Oh man, the good old sweats. But apart from the sweaty and the cuts, there's some fun things to jiu-jitsu, right? Not that we don't make
oh
it sound all weird and gay and painful and stuff. There's some good stuff, right,
yeah.
Eric? There has to be some good because we're paying money to do this, right? So there's some good stuff to jiu-jitsu. What do you think is so good about jiu-jitsu? That you continue to
I
do it.
Man, honestly, like not to be like but I enjoy how much it calms me down.
Hmm.
That's one of the biggest things. One of the main reasons why I do it so much is because my academy is my church. This is where I deal with all my demons down there.
Yeah.
And when I'm there, I don't think about anything else. I can't because if I'm thinking about what happened at home, I'm gonna get choked the fuck out,
Yeah. Pretty
or
much.
or heel hook or whatever. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. So it's I love how I and mentally how it helped me a lot. And also I lost a lot of weight on that too. So overall, it's helping me. For example, my pawn side skills because I had multiple head injuries, so
Hmm.
sometimes that kind of stuff gets affected. So when I got tested after jiu-jitsu, they realized that my problem solving skills increased.
Oh
So,
wow.
yep. And they asked, "What are you doing wrong?" It came up by 2 points, which is a lot.
Shit.
It's a lot. Um, and I said, "Well, jujitsu. That's all I've been doing." And said, "Well, people." And one of the nurses
Hmm.
there did jujitsu and said, "Yeah, it helps you with problem solving skill because you're doing that constantly." when you're trying to pass a guard or whatever you're doing, is all a puzzle if you think about it.
Yeah.
So that's for me a lot of benefits, mentally, physically, and not only that, the fact that you can do something, somebody that is so cool, like a sweep or anything that we do is pretty badass. And so that's well, I like about it.
Yeah, it takes time, but you can get to a level where you feel badass because you're actually doing it. But I think, like, for me, like, the biggest drawback from jiu-jitsu is anyone that tries it out, the biggest drawback right now is like it's so intense, it's so new to someone that when they experience the shock of whatever they want to call it, magic or magicianry or whatever the hell they want to hate,
Yeah,
like 99% of the people are going to quit because they're like, say, fuck this shit, I don't need this abuse. It's hot in here,
yeah,
sweat, people touching me, fuck this shit. But there is that, let's say 2% of people that will stick around, and when you push through it, it does build character, it builds strength, weight loss like crazy, which is something I
yeah,
expect. Get stronger, muscles tone, all kinds of crazy shit. There's
yeah.
so much plus to it, and we're just focused on the sweat and the cuts and the funny jokes that everyone says about jiu-jitsu being gay, that in wrestling. But
You know, if if you don't make fun of yourself, then how can you live in life?
I make fun of jiu-jitsu daily now. I tell when even my wife sees my jokes, she's like, why, like, honey, jiu-jitsu is a gay sport. Like, I want you to understand that, but I am straight. We have a son. It's proof that I'm straight, but it's a gay sport. I want you to understand that. She's like, okay, no problem. She's like, do your thing. Just, be careful. I love you.
It has its own thing.
Does your wife worry about you when you go jiu-jitsu, or like in the beginning or versus
Oh
now?
yeah, yeah. She of course do my head injuries and stuff like that, and
Mm,
also she knows that I always put myself over the limit always. So
mhm.
she's over don't overdo it and whatever. But the more I do it, the more I like it.
Oh, for sure. I think my wife too. In the beginning, she's like, she didn't understand why I had to fight, or like she was happy when I was doing boxing classes because it was like exercise kind of thing. But I explained to her, no, I jiu-jitsu, there's like fighting. Like, you fight people? I'm like, yeah, I get murdered every night. You don't see the bruises and the scratches? But I was manning it up the first year because I don't want to like tell her and sound like a little bitch. And then she's like, oh, you should quit. Then I don't know why you're paying money to hurt yourself like this for it. But she's used to it now. But when she came to my first tournament, I think she really like opened her eyes and like, what the hell? And she understood what it was. And now
Yeah.
she's like normal to it. It's like, okay, just let me know when you're there. Text me when you get home or whatever. And like she's like used to the violence now. But she would never do jiu-jitsu though.
Oh yes, same thing here. My wife will never do it. Although her herself is an athlete, is a semi-pro CrossFitter,
Oh, nice.
and but she was not. But she at the beginning was like, I don't understand why the whole thing about it. Also, I had
Yeah.
like 10 gis also. So, but once she went to when I started competing, that's where she
Mm.
realized I was serious about it.
Yeah.
And when she went to my competition and watched me, it's pretty cool. I see whenever she can work. And actually, we're going to Worlds next month, and she's going with me.
Nice, man.
So I'll
You
be
need that motivation.
yeah, for her to see that all that stuff is pretty. I went it last year as a white belt, and
Hmm.
she has a blue belt. That's what I'm doing Worlds.
That's like the biggest thing I tell people. Like if when you're a white belt, you should do more competitions at the beginning, but like
Yeah,
increase your like learning by like I wish I would have done competitions earlier. I started as blue belt, so I think if I get the blue belt, I'll get better. It has nothing to do with that. It's such a stupid logic. If you want to
yeah,
do competition, do it right away, regardless of
oh,
the,
yeah.
the
I
rank you are.
I started when I was like a second stripe,
Hmm.
two stripe. I started competing, and I remember my first comp. Like I forgot everything. It was jujitsu. I
Because
stepped
you're
on the
so
mat. I was
focused on
like,
stressing, like just getting there and
yeah,
like, okay, let me just not throw up and be here.
yeah. And for me, it was like I don't know this guy. I don't know how hard he's gonna come at me. Like all these things go in
Exactly.
your head.
Yeah.
Which things that and eventually you learn how to tune out and kind of calm yourself down. But it's my first time doing this, and yeah, and I was at 181 weight class back then, so they were way taller than me. The guy was like
Hmm.
6'2", 6'3".
Shit.
So I'm 5'7", 5'6", and now that's not.
It's big
So
dudes.
now I'm doing 154.
Oh, nice, man. That's a big weight cut. It's good though. I lost weight too. I lost about. I used to do like the 186, 187, but now I'm like in the 175, 180 range, comfortable. I'm not like, oh my god, I'm losing weight and it hurts. Like, oh shit, this is my natural weight now because I just
Good.
I cut this way. It's who I am.
Yeah, it's good. And also, you roll on with that way. You get used to it. You
I had to
know.
get faster too. I roll slightly faster than before and I was heavier.
Oh yeah.
Big
Same
change.
here. Same here.
And I managed to well, not convince, but like my son is who's 5 years old started jujitsu and boxing, which I
Oh,
find badass, man. Because I know it wasn't for my wife, and I don't want to stress her out, but I think me competing or winning that one time that silver medal I got, my first medal, my son was like, "Oh my god, I want to get medals like you, Papa," and
hey.
it's cool, man. He goes, kids, they're fun. It's funny as fuck because they're 5 year old. They don't like we like already as adults we don't listen sometimes. Kids,
Yeah.
it's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. They're fun. And my son's right here right now. Hey, Demi, you want to come on the show? This is Eric. Say hi to Eric. He'll be on the show forever. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, now go back to Mama.
Yeah.
See you later.
Okay.
You can. Bye. Yes, I'll see you later.
See you again.
I'll see you again. It's the first time I ever came on the show. There you go.
Hey, I don't know.
It's funny that we just spoke about him and he just came down. He just appeared like I don't know where. I think he heard his name from upstairs with the fucking.
That's probably what it was. Like, oh shit.
It's like it's me time now. Papa's talking about me. Meanwhile, this guy got like his second stripe. I have never ever got a stripe in my life from jiu-jitsu because I do no gi. But this guy here is motivated to go to class to get stripes. Yes, Damian, I see you, my love. Go upstairs. Go with Mama.
Hey.
My wife's in the background. I was like, come here. Let's go upstairs. Papa's doing a show.
Remember that was very viral, that minister who was like on a live show. And
Oh, yes. And the nanny just runs in.
Yeah, they just almost like busted her ass, like trying to get the kids out of it.
No, but he's pretty. My son's pretty good. He's right here on the edge, just sitting out watching us right now, and he's pretty calm. Now my dog here, who's trying to get on the show too. Okay, the dog wants to come too. Let's get the dog.
But right now,
Here he is.
this my dog.
Yes.
Oh man, he's a cutie. I got two of my own.
What kind of dogs do you have?
I have a Malinois and a Collie Chow.
Okay.
They're big dogs.
I want to say I know what breed they're, but I have no idea. So
The Malinois
they
is
sound
the one
big.
they use for the bomb dogs.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
so my dog is very tiny. It's I tell my wife it's more like a rabbit. Our dog is so small. It's like 12 pounds. So
that is small for a dog.
12 pounds. And I drove almost 12 hours to get him. So it's like an hour per pound kind of thing.
There you go.
He's good. He's man, dogs are part of the family, man. You can't joke with that shit. They're like, he is literally my second furry child.
Yeah. Like I don't have kids, but my wasn't for my dogs and my cats, I would be bored the fuck every day. So only me and them in the house sometimes.
Man, they're a handful. Like, even my dog, we make him like breakfast whenever we have eggs and bacon, the dog is having eggs and bacon in his own bowl. People laugh at this stuff, but like when you're a dog and a cat owner, like you'll understand the love for animals. Yeah. Like,
oh yeah,
there's not a day he's not getting good food. Like he's boiled eggs, whatever, anything healthy, whole grain, like he gets it.
No, it's good for them.
Oh, it is, man. This is what I used to say like many times. Like before dog kibble, like if you go back 50 years ago, there was no dog kibble. Dogs and cats eat scraps. So what's better than to eat real food, right?
Yeah, actually, I'm back in the I like history stuff. Mm-hmm. When dog food started, it was late in the late 18, like 1901 or right the century. They will put whatever in it, like horse meat, whatever it was like. Whatever, so because they didn't know what to do, but they only ate scraps until the government had to intervene. Like, no, you can't just give them like dead rats meat.
Yeah.
So they have it regulated now.
That's right, man.
Pretty cool.
Oh, he's somewhere here now. Oh, my dog's gone. My son's still here. Cheer me on. Damian, we're going to bed soon, right?
Okay.
Want to go see Mama? No, you want to stay here? All right.
No, Dad, I'm gonna stay right here.
You can stay right here. My little jiu-jitsu guy and his little. Where's your white belt, Damiano? He doesn't know.
Hey, you know what your belt is.
These are my belts, Damiano. Yours is somewhere else. I don't know where yours is. So, Eric, what are the plans now for jiu-jitsu? What's your next big thing for jiu-jitsu? Any other? You have Worlds coming up next month. You said you're doing.
Actually, I'm doing Orlando Open in July 24th, and then after that, I'm doing Worlds in August 28th
My
in
God,
Vegas.
I'm dying to go back to compete again. I don't know if I told you. Actually, before I tell you what happened to me, have you had another injury since competing now this whole year? Or any other injuries you got
Nothing
that held you back?
Yeah, no, nothing that held me back. Thank God. Like bruised fingers here and there, and
Yeah.
a sore knee, but nothing that I gotta take a break from.
Are you a big fan of stretching?
Oh yeah, yeah. I do yoga as much as I
Damn
can.
it, Eric.
Yeah.
It's good. Good to
And
hear.
what I'll do also, I'll do my yoga in my garage with my gi on because it's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like hot yoga, and
Oh,
White
for
hates
sure.
it because she hates it because like I'm drenched. So you better mop that stuff. You leave it anywhere.
Well,
Like, I will.
well, the
But yeah.
the story I have is 6 years ago I fucked up my back, and 3 weeks ago my nightmare came back to me. I'm like, holy shit, my back locked up for 2 days, couldn't move.
Damn.
And I'm like, what the? And this was pain. It's like knives to my back. It's the whole hernia thing. It just like everything. I thought my back exploded again. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on again? Not this guy. I'm in top shape at 38.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the-
Yeah, but the back is sensitive. Any tweak wrong, any wrong tweak, whatever.
I couldn't understand what was going on. I'm like, it makes no sense. I have to compete in a month. And I had a naturopath come to my house on the third day, and she explained everything to me. She's like, regardless of all your training, all your muscles, all this stuff, you don't. I know. I can look at you right now and say you don't stretch. I'm like, no, I don't. Never do. I only stretch if there's pain. And she's like,
Oh
that's,
my God.
and she's like, that's your problem.
Yeah.
And
You're all
now,
tight.
yeah, man. She's like, your chest is fucked up. She's like, I know you lifted something over your head because you're a trap. And she's like, your left leg is weak. And she's like, all this is just pulling you. And that's what happened to your back. I'm like, fuck. Now I have to believe in the stretching now. Now I've been doing it almost every day.
Yeah, man. It's funny because like before when I started my mobility, I powerlifted for 8 years before I did jiu-jitsu.
Wow.
And I did it. I almost made it pro, and I enjoyed it. So my mobility was not there. I was doing all those weights. So I gained tremendous amount of mobility since I've been in jiu-jitsu. Actually, the other day I was being smashed by a brown belt, and my knee was at my ear from the top. And I was like, I was fine, but I was like, oh shit, I'm not flexible. That's all I'm thinking in my head, and instead of just trying to get out of what's going on.
Yeah, that's what's weird though. With like, I don't get hurt in like I get hurt in jiu-jitsu. But when I get hurt, like real hurt, like what happened to my back, it's like doing the dumbest shit. Like last time this happened to me, I was shoveling the snow, and now I think I was cleaning my pool, and the pole of cleaning, like the net is so fucking long. It's like whatever, 15 feet. So you lift it over your head, and that motion is like, okay, I must have tore something from there, and that's what made her realize that it's for my traps. And man, it's just, but in jiu-jitsu, I can have all kinds of crazy shit. Like you just said, like you need to your face, or like you're in I don't know, like a fucking pretzel position. And I'm perfectly, and I walk out like, yeah, good stuff, guys. And I'm perfectly fine, no pain. But pick up a piece of paper off the floor, you can hurt yourself. Like, how dumb is that? All the training down the garbage. Because
just open the door of your house and you get injured.
Yeah, man. And it was at a point where I remember we used to hurt my back. Even now, like, well, now I'm okay, but used to sneeze and that pain would go to your back. I'm like, holy shit, I can't sneeze. I'm scared to sneeze now.
Oh yeah, I've been there once. I had a few messed up dicks, and not now because I'm more flexible, so they don't hurt as much.
Yeah.
But when they did, any sneeze, anything, it was like not pleasant.
But now, like, knock on wood, and I'm getting the professional help I need, like a naturopath. I'm going to see like a stretch clinic, and I'm stretching every day. So that's what's happening. So like, I was like, I couldn't move for 2 days, but like it took me a week and a half to get like to 99%. and now I feel perfectly fine. But I'm still like doing my follow ups and all this stuff and stretching every day. But I'm
Yeah,
always,
it's really important.
yeah,
I know it's kind of like boring and
it is
time
super boring.
consuming.
It's so
Yeah,
hard.
I can't say I enjoy it because I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go stretch. No, no, no.
There's nothing fun about like yeah, we're gonna do, bro. I'm gonna go stretch. Yo, can I come and join you, dog? Like, nah,
Yeah, right.
it's the most boringest shit in the world. Like,
Go
even when I
start
put,
without me. Go
yeah,
start without me.
go start without me. Even if you put like crazy music or techno music, anything in the background, it's still boring as hell. Like my wife's like, "What the hell are you?" I have like this yoga strap I attach to my foot that I make my like. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. Like I'm almost done, kind of thing. Like let me just do this. It's so boring." But yo, man, we gotta stretch. We gotta do above and beyond. Above and beyond to like, yeah, we have to do she told me, Marco, if do you go for an oil change for your car? I'm like, yes. She's like, you need an oil change every so often for your body, and stretching is that key. It's like you can't live this life anymore. She's like, even if I fix you now, this can come back in 6 days again or 6 months. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to feel this anymore.
No. It also like rest. Like also people the want to take breaks, but rest is also part of training. You know, the body needs to recuperate to perform better. So it's okay to get a day off every once in a while.
Even though it doesn't sound fun or sound cool, we got to rest too, and we have to really listen to our bodies. And this doesn't have nothing to do with age. I think it's just that it was just sheer stupidity of me not stretch anymore, and it just builds up on you.
No, I think about it. It doesn't matter your age bracket. If you go on the academy constantly, you're not stretching.
Yeah,
your body's gonna go through a lot of
I wouldn't stretch before or even after. Like everyone's dying. Like I'm dying, so I just go home. Bye, guys. Take a shower and that's it. Never stretch. Maybe once I'll do like these weird stretches, but nothing like now. I'm hardcore stretching. Like I have to stretch after and before. Like
my academy is really traditional. Mm-hmm. So the first 5 minutes is all information, and we're doing stretches all at the same time and warm ups.
Yeah, warm ups. Yeah.
So, but they do the whole progression. So it's no excuse. You have to stretch because if not, then you're not in the class. You'll be late. Yeah. So,
I think that saved me too. Like at class, like when we do like warm up drills and just warming up, sometimes that does save me a lot. Even though I wasn't doing the stretching, because if I didn't have that, I would have been fucked up even more, like even multiple times. Because I know, like it's hard to say which injury is the worst. Like people say, "Oh, the knee is worse than the back is worse than the shoulder."
You say, pain is pain.
Pain is pain, man. If you can't walk, if you can't do what you got to do on a daily basis, it sucks. So
yeah, pain is pain. I don't care where it's coming from.
Oh man, I had to use a cane for the second day. I told my wife, "Give me a cane so I can at least go to the bathroom and like fucking get to the."
Oh, that bad, huh?
It was that bad, man. I was I thought it was like. It wasn't as bad because it happened to me many years ago where I was out for like 3 or 4 days. I couldn't go to the bathroom, but I knew subconsciously, okay, I'm going to get past through this. I just have to go through the hard stages, which is probably the first couple of days, and then I'll be better-ish. But man, it's a mind fuck for me because like you're in a good state and like in a matter of like 24 hours, anything can happen to you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like, oh my God, now I can't do this anymore. It's helping me out. But you were smart, did the right thing, Yeah,
I guess I was smart. I got the help, but I could say this, that I'm smart in the sense that I had a competition this Saturday. I pulled out because even though I feel 99% of better, my wife's like, listen, we're going to go on vacation in a couple of weeks. Don't get hurt. Do it, just rest, do your stretches, do jiu-jitsu, go to classes. But like I told her, I'm competing as soon as we come back from our vacation. She's like, do it as many as you want, make a deal. So give myself the time, like deal. Who signed it? The time that we need to relax and heal and just because that's what sucks too. Like you get hurt. And I think a lot of people do this. You get hurt, and as soon as you feel better, we're healed. And you just like constantly fucking up, like re-hurt your knee or your elbow. And we're stupid people sometimes. We just don't want to face the facts.
Yeah, I know a few people like that. Like, oh, you gotta fight through it. Like, no, dude,
you're not 19.
You're not in a movie that you gotta like prove something or whatever. It's like no, you gotta take care of yourself.
Exactly, because like before, like when you're 21 or whatever, you can heal up in 24 hours, like fucking Wolverine from X-Men. You can just like auto heal, and now it's like minimum 4 days. I don't know, like on average.
Straight back then, you can go out or with your friends until like 2 in the morning, sleep 2 hours, get up and go train like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be up. I can't do that.
My dream is to do like jujitsu one day, rest one day, jujitsu one day, rest one day, because I can't keep up anymore. But whatever, it is what it is. It is
You'll
what
get
it
there.
is.
You'll get there.
So, Eric, before we end our show, I want to ask you, for the people who are considering about doing MMA or jiu-jitsu or anything new, what is your advice to these people?
It's the way I see it is you have to take it serious. For you to actually enjoy and reap the benefits of it, is you gotta be committed. And it can be committed as a hobbyist, committed as a competitor. Is Don't waste your time if you think that this is not for you. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. But for me, it's more the commitment to it, because once you're committed, you hold yourself responsible and accountable for things. Like, I gotta go train because I need to get better, or just I want to learn more or advance and a belt much faster. So commitment for me is really really important.
I have to testify to that. It's a commitment. It really is. And when I miss class, it really affects my life. It's like I'm cheating myself by not even going there. Even if I go once a week and whatever happens to me, I have to go at least once a week, because if I don't, I feel like I just suck.
Yeah.
It's weird. I have that relationship now, but my wife understands too. Like, I gotta go jiu-jitsu tonight. I know. She understands. I love it. She appreciates it. She loves it now. She sees I'm a different person.
My wife's the same way. She'd be like, come on, you're in a bad mood. I want to drop you off in the academy. So drop me off.
Go. You go there. I need me time.
Yeah, go ahead. Leave me alone.
All right, Eric. I want to say thank you again for coming on my show. I'm very happy your modem didn't explode this time.
Yes,
and
I need that.
It's very good. I'm not didn't get scared this time. You're okay. We're all okay. Thank you again for coming on the show. Guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a good roll, nerds. Have a good one.